I'm an addict for sneakers.
What's good? Back up in the building, youtube.com/the sneaker addict. I go by the name of DJ Dells. Brand new vlog. I have a lot of requests to talk about the Tupac hologram performance. So many people keep asking me to do this vlog, so I gotta give what the people want. So for those that do not know what I'm talking about, I don't know how you cannot, but I'll explain it to you. Hey, Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg performed the other day. About 10 minutes into the show, they shut all the lights, then up rises a hologram of Tupac, rises up on the stage. The Tupac is brought back to life. He's on the microphone, he's rocking the stage, performing Hail Marys like he never died. It's just craziness. He finishes up Hail Mary, he calls up Snoop Dogg on the stage. Before you know it, him and Snoop Dogg are performing side by side. It's the most craziest thing ever. If you have not watched it, I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it. I'll put a link in the description so you can check it out, because it's like a must watch. It's complete craziness. So people want to know how I feel about it. I mean, what is there not to feel about it? I was feeling it. It was insane. You got to understand, I grew up listening to Tupac as a child. Like when Tupac first hit the scene with like Digital Underground and all that, I was a kid, you know, listening to it, watching it on MTV when MTV played music videos. Go figure, now they don't play, they play 5 seconds of a music video during the end credits of Jersey Shore now, whatever show you're watching on MTV. That's about all the music video you're gonna get nowadays on MTV. But that's a whole nother subject. I'll probably do a vlog on that eventually. That's a good idea to do a vlog on that. But to get back to what I was saying, I grew up watching Tupac's whole career from the ground up. Grew up watching it real time. You know, he put out a new music video, I watched it. Doing an interview on the radio, I was listening when he was on the radio. You know, I was a big Tupac fan. So it was bugged out for someone like, and I'm sure it was bugged out for a lot of people that grew up in the 90s era of hip-hop, that grew up with Tupac as he grew as an artist. It was some spooky shit, you know what I mean? So I can't even imagine people that were actually at the show that had no clue about this going on. All of a sudden, this Tupac hologram just rises. Like, the people must have been like, people's hearts must have been pounding like a motherfucker. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Is the world ending? You know, they say when the world ends, like, people from the dead are gonna rise and stuff like that. People must have been going really crazy. If you notice in the footage, people were quiet most of the time. I think they were just so spooked out by the whole performance. Like, what the fuck is this shit? This is crazy. Like, it was crazy. I could not imagine being there. And can you imagine how spooked out it must have been for Snoop Dogg to perform next to Tupac, a hologram? But yo, it looks so real, right? It must have been so crazy for Snoop Dogg. I think it's amazing for hip hop, especially there's a lot of cats that didn't grow up with Tupac. You know, you might be 15, 16 years old. Tupac's already dead. You listening to hip hop now. You go into the old classics. You studying the culture, and you listening to Tupac and Biggie, and you're able to see holograms of them perform on the stage. I think that's great for hip hop all in all. For the cats that grew up with Tupac from beginning to end, to the younger heads that, you know, listening to hip hop in this day and age, but are listening to old Pac, and you know, they loving Tupac. Now they get a chance to actually, you know, see like the swag of Pac on stage and all that stuff, besides just looking at old YouTube videos or interviews and whatnot. So I think it's amazing. Tupac's mother actually co-signed the whole thing. Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg hollered at Tupac's mom before the show, I learned, which was dope. And in the future, I'm sure that they're gonna take that on the road with them. You know, I'm sure Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg are gonna do this again next time they perform live. I think that's hot. You know what I mean? Who knows? Maybe Diddy's gonna do something like that with Biggie. That would be dope. You know, I could see like Summer Jam 2012, Hot 97 Summer Jam in New York. I could picture maybe even Cameron bringing out Big L. Would be ridiculous, you know what I mean? Or imagine Wu-Tang Clan bringing out ODB. Or can you imagine Fat Joe bringing out Big Pun? Like, you know, the possibilities are dope. Some people are not feeling that though, because I've seen a few people talk negative on Twitter. I've caught some retweets from people talking negative. Oh, watch, they're gonna just keep bringing people from the dead and this and that. Let them rest. Let them rest. That's the most stupidest thing ever. Like, I couldn't believe I read someone that tweeted that, and it's a known person too. I'm not even gonna say their name, but I just couldn't believe that they would say let them rest. Like, they're artists. You want to, you know, like let them live forever. If they make great music, let them live. Let them shine forever. You know what I mean? This is bringing something new to the next generation of kids that love hip-hop in this day and age, to the cats that grew up with these cats, you know what I mean? This is a beautiful thing right here. I seen my homeboy Little C, shout out to my boy Little C, I see you, brother. He was on Twitter talking about it, like bringing Biggie back, how excited that would be and whatnot, and the whole hologram situation. So in my opinion, it was crazy. It was official. I thought it was straight up fucking great, you know what I mean? There's no other way of saying it, but the shit was straight up fucking great. So with that said, for everyone that was requesting me to do this vlog, you got it. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to check out sneakaddict.com, morning, noon, and night like clockwork. And make sure to check out the brand new site too, celebsneakergame.com. celebsneakergame.com. If you want to see your favorite artists rocking some of the illest heat on their feet, check out celebsneakergame.com. Craziness, alright? New site right there. Make sure to add my Twitter, twitter.com/DJ Dells. And you know how we do. I'll be back really soon.